Hey everybody, welcome to another Fish Tech video. Today we're talking about the brand new Vaal Dam Oranjeville chart. This is not an update and it also doesn't form part of any other existing Vaal Dam chart. This is a standalone chart. So when you order this, get hold of Colleen and say I'm looking for the Vaal Dam Oranjeville chart, and that is this chart on its own. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the Navionics chart, obviously. And your orientation set to north up just to get you going, so you don't have a upside down spinning thing. So you know where north is, it's up at the top, south is at the bottom, makes it nice and easy. I've already placed my cursor on the dam. No, I haven't. There it is there. Just south of Johannesburg, South Africa. We're going to zoom in, and this is sort of the area that has been scanned. So we're going to start with the Oranjeville 2025. This hasn't been scanned before, by the way. I've called it the Oranjeville 2025, but it's not an update for anything or anything like that. It's a completely standalone chart. When you put it into the unit, this is what you're going to see. Excuse me. To see the imagery, you can either straight away, this is under chart options. So let's go all the way back. It's under more options, chart options, and you can leave your photo overlay off if you want, but you can also just turn the shaded relief on, and that's going to give you a shaded relief. It's going to give you the contours, and it's going to give you a low level satellite behind it. However, if you want to see the low level satellite with the contours on top of it without the colors, you'll need to go to your photo overlay and go full, and then you will still get your contours on top of the low-level satellite. Unfortunately, the satellite isn't a great satellite from a resolution perspective, but from a level perspective, it's very, very good because it's very low. So that's why I've included it. This area that's been done, it starts up here by the Volga River. On the bend that goes off here to the east will go to Vaal Marina, and then up north to North Bay, and then if you go west from here, you're going to ultimately end up in Denaysville. So this is where the Volga River begins, and you can see it's quite a windy, bendy sort of setup, quite a complex river channel, and quite deep. It's a very deep channel. So as you can see, and then it goes all the way down. We came past the peninsula here. Around the corner, here's the actual town of Oranjeville. There's the bridge that you cross when you come to Oranjeville. If you're going to be staying here, either at the Herberg Hotel, which is over there, or at the Oranjeville Resort, which is over there. That's got chalets and camping and everything. You stay with Old Ben there. Very, very nice place to stay. But you can see it's cut off here, sort of one bay down from the resort, but it does include the actual point. At a later stage, we'll do the next section. But keep in mind, this section here, this Oranjeville chart, is 7,760 acres, if I remember correctly. So that is a lot of data. The next thing that you want to have a look at is it splits up into three sections. The UltraHF, the side scan mosaic, is split into northwest, which is this area up in the top here, there. Then it's done into your midsection, which is here, all the way up to the bridge, which is your midsection there. Again, we're going to go back, chart options, photo overlay full. There isn't a shaded relief here, so you can't use the shaded relief tool. And then the last section is on the other side of the bridge, and that is south, UltraHF south. And there it is there, same story. We go back, chart options, photo overlay full, and there it is there. Some lovely information all the way there. Go back, go to the midsection. This is from the bridge now. If you're coming from the bridge, making your way up and around the peninsula point, It looks like there's sections, there's bits missing there, but just zoom in and it is there. We didn't do the very shallow passes. We're going to have to return at some point. There was a lot of activity at the dam, unfortunately. A lot of people there. Very difficult to get into the shallows here with the amount of people fishing right through the week, even out of holiday season. So that does make it rather difficult. And that section comes all the way up around here, and it cuts off here at this bend here. Then you will switch over to your northwest. This is your far northwestern section. Again, chart options, photo overlay full. You've got to do that for each one. And there's your UltraHF all the way into the back there, into that bay. Around here, you can see that channel. We will return here at some point and cover. There's a lot of areas that we'd still like to fill up more, like that area there. We'd like to do a little bit more scanning there, especially for when the dam drops. We might even go there when the dam does drop a little bit again. There's a little gap there. Unfortunately, we had an issue. We picked up something and I didn't realize it on the transducer. But at least it's a little section. But unfortunately, this one here, and this is really unfortunate, and I didn't realize it until I got home and I started processing the data. But there's one section here that just completely didn't get any sonar data. It was one complete pass, which was really unfortunate. It absolutely kills me when that happens to a chart, and you'll see now why it's like that. But still, there's some fantastic information here. I mean, really, really powerful stuff that'll make a big difference to anybody's day fishing. You guys saw a reel that I released earlier today. And look, that piece is missing right in that critical zone. Oh, I was so disappointed. But guys, look at the resolution of this. There's nobody in the world that's doing this. Nobody. And if there is, please show me. Send me a link and show me who else is doing this. I don't want to sound arrogant or whatever, but man, it's really taken a lot to reach this level. Anyway, that is it. The UltraHF area total was around 3,800 acres. So that's a lot of UltraHF. Remember, it's very time staking because we use the Shadow Max technology, which means we can only use one side of the scan. And we also have zero nadir, which means we remove the section directly beneath the boat. That doesn't give you a very good shadow. So our FishTech UltraHF charts, we do the absolute maximum we can to give you the best imagery possible. And that is why we are so unique in the world today. And we proudly can be called an HD fishing charts. There are others out there that do call their charts HD charts, but all I challenge you to do is zoom in. And then you tell me if that's still an HD chart once you've zoomed in. And that's it. That's all I have today. To order, you guys know, get hold of Colleen. You ask for the Oranjeville standalone chart, and she'll get it off to you as soon as possible. Those of you who have your FishTech subscriptions that have expired, this is a perfect opportunity now to buy this chart. Every chart we sell does come with a 12-month subscription, and with that subscription, you can update all your charts free of charge. Remember, there are charts, any new charts and any version 2.0 charts. Those are standalone charts. Those are not upgrades. So guys, thanks for watching the video, and give me some tips on where you'd like us to go next. We're starting to get back to a lot of the areas that we said we were going to do. We're starting to cover that quite nicely. But if there's anything new that comes up on your tournament schedule, please let me know, and we'll get our boats in there and go and scan them. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.